Right, Ruth, who you got there today then?
I'm down here with Ozzy Osbourne. We're having a bit of cuddles.
Yeah, the star of this week on the farm.
He is a superstar.
You might even call him. You might call him a usurper because he usurped John Bon Pony. But how's he doing in himself? Because we haven't seen too much of him.
He's doing fantastic. You see, he's loving life. He's got his 3 females here with him, and he's keeping them in check.
And does he seem a little bit more put together than John Bon Pony in terms of his girls?
He's got a lot more about him than John Bon Pony. He bosses them a little bit more than what John Bon does. So if he says move, they do move out of his way. As you can see now, they're all moving out of his way. So he doesn't back down for them like John Bon does. So he's sort of the boss of the group now, which is how really it should be.
And John Bon Pony were a little bit like that when he came, weren't he? But he just seemed to get brought down a little.
John Bon lost his mojo a little bit when after he'd been here a little bit. So we're hoping Ozzy Osbourne doesn't do the same, but it doesn't look like he's going to do anyway. Hello, sweetheart. Yeah,
and one of the things we have done is the mare, Alice, which you saw on the telly, who we know has been, well...
bossy?
Yeah.
Mean?
Yeah. She's not the most pleasant of ponies, and there's no other way around it. I personally love her to bits. I think she's a nice horse. We've had her since she was very young. She was bottle fed, actually. That's probably why she's so grumpy.
Yeah, she's very, very mean to all the others, and she's mean to anything really that goes in the group. So whether it be another animal or another pony.
Yeah.
So we've moved her, and she's actually living with John Bon at the minute, and they're fantastic together now. We're a bit they're fighting a little bit at first, but they're absolutely amazing. They're in the sand cabinet down at the bottom. But these guys have settled right down, and even the females have settled settled down. And as you can see, they're all coming to have a fuss. Whereas before they were a bit like, oh no, we're not going to do that, because otherwise Alice will come across and try and bite us. So
yeah.
I think it's worked really, really well.
Yeah, I do as well, Ruth. Yeah, so there's like everything has just chilled out and calmed down. And Alice was definitely the matriarch of the group, but her having left means that it's gave Ozzy Osbourne here a much better chance with the rest of these mares than he would have had otherwise. And we can be fairly confident that Alice is in foal anyway, can't we? Because not John Bon, sorry, Ozzy Osbourne did the deed quite well with Alice, so we're fairly confident that she's in foal anyway. So we're pretty happy with that. And all in all, I think we've had a good decision. We're all a little bit dubious, weren't we, when Ozzy Osbourne arrived, because we've been very fond of John Bon Pony for a long time. And
Ozzy Osbourne's got a totally different temperament, whereas John Bon's quite laid back. He was like, yeah, I'm going there. And even when you saw the videos, you saw Dave struggling to keep hold of him. So he's completely different. It's a stallion temperament. It's like, I'm going and you're not going to stop me.
Yeah.
And that's how he is. I mean, obviously he looks quite calm at the minute. But you start moving him all around, and he's in the front. He's wondering what you're doing. So he's not dominating them as such, but he's leading them.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that just because John Bon Pony isn't the best stallion material, that doesn't mean he's not a lovely horse.
Oh, no. We were in paddock with him yesterday, and he's still a really loving stallion. He's very gentle for a stallion. He's amazing. He comes up for a fuss. He doesn't care who's there. He just comes straight up to you. He's very, very lovable. Yeah,
and I completely agree with that. As much as Ozzy Osbourne has done the job and done the deed and done everything we needed him to do, I've got to say, I've still got a soft spot for John Bon Pony, and he's just over there in the sand paddocks, and he seems to be living his best life out there with Alice, who they're getting on amazingly well. It seems like Alice needed to get rid of the pressure of being the leader of the group to start to relax, and it sort of sorted the situation out very well. So all in all, I'd say we're very, very happy with that route, aren't we? So, thanks very much for watching, guys. Just a quick update on Ozzy Osbourne and the mares and how they're all going forward, what's going to be happening. Hopefully, we're going to have some foals this time next year. Right, thanks again. We'll see you later.
See you later, guys.
If you've enjoyed it, like it, share it if you can, and we'll see you later. I'll see you. Bye.